We seem small, but the opportunities, the possibilities, because we're small, are huge.
So I'm from New York, and I chose Rosemont because of the size.
Power of small means the personal.
That one-on-one feeling with the teacher, any staff member.
So you're going to have the one-on-one experience with your professor that I think prepares you more for the job.
Students really become partners in their education rather than just recipients of knowledge.
Instead of strength in numbers, you have strength in unity.
You know, I listen and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. And one of the nice things about the power of small is that students have the opportunity to do a lot of things that will facilitate their own understanding of themselves as well as that of the world in which they live.
It presents opportunities that may not be available in like other schools.
You know, there are only maybe 20 people sitting around you in a class. You have one, a greater ability to ask questions and have those questions answered, but two, it forces you to be more involved. It forces you to earn the education that you are either here on scholarship for or you're paying for. It's forcing you to learn. It's forcing you to make sure when you leave here, you've learned something.
We want to go to a small college where we will count, where we will be somebody, where we will be noticed, where we can find ourselves, right?
I'm a person who likes attention, and coming to Rosemont, I felt like I was given a lot of attention, like from professors.
And there is such a thing as the lonely crowd. You can be surrounded by huge numbers of people and not once meet a friend. Here, I almost challenge somebody not to make a friend, right?
9 times out of 10, you even get some teachers that even come down when their shift is over, like when, you know, at the end of the day, when it's like around 5 o'clock, and they will actually come down to that study area and help you. And like, that's just amazing.
You come onto Rosemont's campus and you're known by name here, and that's a special recognition of your individuality and the specialness that you have brought to Rosemont. And I don't think you're going to get that in many places.
It's made me realize that those touches, those personal touches with people every day, they matter. I wanted to come here, make a difference, be remembered. And so I liked walking around campus, even if it was somebody in like the registrar's office. They were saying hi. That means I made some sort of difference or made some sort of touch on them that they remembered who I was.
You really do get to know everyone more deeply, and when that happens, what you're really doing is you're building community.
There's just a feeling on campus that has a lot of energy, a lot of happiness. Students are happy to be here.
And, you know, this is what I like about Rosemont. We don't preach that much at the students without ever kind of explicitly talking about it. Our students find, and the new students who come to our campus, find that they're accepted the way they are.
So the diversity here, I think, is quite exceptional, and it allows for students to have a view of the world that goes beyond just their limited experience.
They're Hindus or Muslims or Shintos or Pentecostals or Jehovah's Witnesses or Mormon, whatever they are. You know, the word Catholic, of course, can be spelled with a capital C or with a lowercase c. With a lowercase c, it's universal. And we are embracing the universal.
Most important thing that we offer that makes us unique is that there's a real sense of community.
You have that personal connection with different leaders around campus, so you'll have different people encouraging you to do your very best.
They'll get personalized attention. That's number one. The second thing is that they won't be constrained.
Everyone's each other's like big brother, big sister. And I think that's great because you always have someone to fall back on. It's like a big support system.
It's really interesting. Almost every visiting writer we've had come to campus this semester that's participated in our reading series has remarked on it. How close-knit everyone seems, what a vibrant community it feels like, how they feel really welcomed.
I still talk to my advisor on a regular basis, and I think that when most people go to school, they go for 4 years, they get in, they get out, and they move on with life. And you know, I've graduated, but Rosemont is always a part of who I am.
People are looking at you to how to act, and that's one of the benefits about going to small college. It keeps you on your toes.
Our friends over in student academic support, they're heroes. They're there to help, they're there to tutor, They're there to guide, they're there to mentor, and they're never ones to be judgmental. They're always willing to work with the student where the student is at. And let's be honest, today students have all kinds of concerns that I didn't have when I was a college student.
If I make a mistake, I can fix it really quickly instead of ignoring it. Because I can't ignore people on this tiny campus. It's impossible.
I mean, that's why I came here. Absolutely why I came here. I wanted to go to a school that I was not a number, that if I didn't show up to class and I saw that professor later on the campus, they were like, and you were where today? I think I can count on one hand how many times I actually missed class.
This intimate, very special campus with people that are totally dedicated to the students. Rosemont is truly a students' first campus.
We help students find the meaning in what they're doing in their academic work. How do you find something that's meaningful for you? How do you find your mission?
I believe firmly that the liberal arts are more important in today's world than they ever were. All the recent studies that have been done of employers, who do you want to hire? Who do you want to have as an employee? They point directly to someone who's been trained, if you will, in the liberal arts.
That they don't need somebody who is already a specialist in that particular field. They said, we want people who know how to read, how to write, how to think critically, and how to work with other people.
It allowed me to study English, allowed me to study philosophy, study religion, women's courses, and I had a focus in art history.
We have a program called Academic Explorations that is designed to have students, not to compel them to declare a major, but to definitely make them start thinking about what they're going to do in the world of work from their very first semester.
You really don't really discover who you are or what you want to do until you get to college.
You could be that lost person that's like, I really like this, I really like that, but I'm not sure I'm drawn in any one direction. And they have faculty and professors here that will help you. They're not going to say you have to pick one.
That it is the liberal arts, but it's not just philosophy or religious studies. It has practical application as well.
We encourage students to choose some specific experience where they put everything that they've learned into action. They can choose from service learning, undergraduate research, study abroad.
I never thought I would be going to Africa to help perfect young girls' English.
It was great. It was absolutely great. My parents are proud peacocks to say that their 3 daughters went to the same college, all graduated, and all have successful jobs today.
I hear one story all the time, and that's that somebody graduated from Rosemont and either went to grad school or went on to a job right away and had people amazed at their competence, their talents, their ability, how they think, how they go about things.
Whatever your passion is, you can find that here, and you can find ways to get involved and make an impact on a campus community, which can lead to making an impact within the greater community. So I think it's really important that incoming students really give Rosemont the chance that it deserves.
They all feel very empowered. They all have a sense of confidence about them that I think is really terrific. So I haven't seen that in other places where I've taught.
All my friends went to bigger schools. And so I'm like, oh yeah, we have a tradition going this Sunday night where they're gonna throw pennies at us from the top of the building. They're like, what school do you go to? I'm like, it's Rosemont. It's the greatest school in the world. It's kind of like Hogwarts. That's how I think of Rosemont sometimes.
Yeah, we're just filming a new movie, so come to Rosemont. Are you on the tour? Yeah, come to Rosemont, right? Look, you get movies and stuff.